In our unbelievable segment tonight, we time travel back to the time when dinosaurs walked the earth. Sylvia Jackson, reporting live from the Metro, has more for us now. Sylvia?
I'm standing outside of Dinosaur Hall, the new wing of the Metro Museum. We're in an unprecedented discovery high in the Andes Mountains of Chile. The remains of a dinosaur were delivered to the museum today. Dr. Hasegawa, noted director of the museum, stated that this magnificent find is the relative of an ancient dinosaur known as a Gomorosaurus, which existed over 180 million years ago. And when asked questions concerning the possibilities of reviving Gomorrah, Dr. Hasegawa confirmed that no such attempt would be made, even if that were a realistic and scientific possibility. Have dinosaurs come back? Maybe. It's truly unbelievable.
Hey, you watch too much TV, Sanders.
It's educational.
To you, cartoons are educational.
Some.
Think there's any chance of bringing it back?
I don't know. I've heard that frogs and fish found preserved in centuries-old mud have been known to come back to life when put in water.
Well, there's a big difference between centuries-old frogs and a 100-million-year-old dinosaur.
Yeah, but it'd be an interesting case study, though. Think of it. A living, breathing dinosaur could revolutionize scientific history.
I think you're all missing one point. Just what would happen if Gomorrah did come back to life?
Well, Ross, let's look at the map on the wall here. Better batten down the hatches. It's gonna be a wet one tonight. Woo! And next week, more of the same.
Supposed to rain tonight. You know, it's imperative this remains covered. If Gomorrah gets wet, he could decompose. I don't imagine I have to impress on you the impact this would have on science and your job, if that happens.
It'll be tough being good and tight while I'm here.
If there are any problems, would you call me immediately?
Don't worry. Nothing's gonna happen to the lizard.
I'll be back at 9 a.m.
We'll be here.
Pow! You're dead meat.
Blow fuse. Stay calm. No one saw you scream. Emergency lights. Oh no, the dinosaur.
Who's there?
This is a custom Red Hawk 44 Magnum, finest revolver around. It's a 2-pound trigger pull. It's been Magnum parted, the counterbalance assault grip, and it's been patented and blueprinted. I emptied 2 chambers of Teflon coated hollow points into him, and he still kept coming.
Oh, it must have been some fight. There were bullet holes all over the area.
Ma'am, you have to understand, he was big, but that boy could still move. He chased me around the area before I finally stood my ground.
Young, what's your location?
I'm initiating a vector search over the west quadrant.
You know, Captain, I find it pretty hard to believe nobody saw Gamora. I mean, come on, that many tons of screaming meat would be pretty hard not to notice.
Copy that. Stay on it.
I've compiled data on Gamora's feeding and survival patterns, as well as projected natural habitat. It should help.
Well, thank you, Doctor. Kai, run this through the rover database link, see what you come up with.
Yes, sir.
Beck, what's your status on the MTC?
I'm still adjusting the bypass units on the navigational computer.
All right, initiate standard combat prep and run a satellite relay into the onboard.
Well, that's gonna take a while.
It's got to be quicker. We don't have a while.
I copy.
Combat prep?
In an unbelievable exclusive, Gamora has come back to life, escaped, and momentarily eluded authorities.
Captain, I'd like to remind you there is only one Gamorasaurus in existence.
I know this, Doctor. You don't have to remind me.
This is Captain Ellen of the winter team with Dr. Hasagawa. Captain, do you have any contingency plans for Gamora's capture?
Yes, we're trying to implement that plan right now, okay? Excuse me.
Dr. Hasagawa, can you tell us what those plans might be?
Not at this time. Except we're hoping to capture Gamora alive for future study.
Well, do you have any ideas where Gamora is now?
I'm requesting a search of the nearest mountain ranges, since that would be the most similar to the location where he was found.
Captain, won't you be putting lives at stake if you try to capture the monster alive?
We're going to try to capture Gamora alive without risking human lives, okay? Excuse me. Would you like to join us, Doctor? We could use your help.
I'd like that very much, Captain.
Captain, because of the range, the footprints are barely visible.
I don't get it. I can't get it reading on the other side of the river. The tracks just end. It hasn't been raining that hard.
We're heading out toward White Man Mountains.
Activate your movement sensors, but don't engage.
Roger is out.
Gamora must be weak, having been just revived after 180 million years. He couldn't have gotten far. If he's in the mountains, we'll find him.
Young to Captain, we've got 0.
Back to Captain. Nothing here either.
We must find him before dark or we could lose him.
Wait a minute. Sanders, you said you lost the tracks on the other side of the river?
That's right.
Doctor, what are the locality specs on Gamora?
He likes warm, moist climates. Mainly a wetlands creature. Stays at water holes like a water buffalo.
That's it. We're looking in the wrong place.
What do you mean? I mean, Gamora was found more than 6,000 feet up in the Andes Mountains.
But he's a wetlands creature, and today there are no wetlands in the Andes.
But 180 million years ago there were. The river.
Sanders, you get that?
Loud and clear.
Young, the nearest river is the Whiteman runoff channel on the east side. We'll meet you there.
Roger that.
You called it, Kai. Gamora at Sector Lima 779er.
Anything yet?
No visual. But we know he's in that area.
He's headed north, minding his own business.
Got him.
He's magnificent.
How about the carbon net?
It's too small. Besides, it can weigh Gamora down. How about a quick shot of chloromytosilin?
Have you used that tranquilizer before?
No, but it responded well to African elephants. It should work on Gamora.
Gamora's not an elephant.
I understand that. Beck can calculate the dosage based on his mass.
I'll make the calculations with her.
Beck, did you get all that?
Roger, Kai, I'll ready a batch. Young, can you pick him up? On my way.
We're gonna need some more.
Beck, the water's shallow 300 yards up the river where he'll be exposed. That may be our only chance. His ETA is about 2 minutes. How you doing?
Dr. Hasegawa, how much longer?
About 30 seconds.
We'll be ready.
Young, I'm gonna power up the Hawk.
Roger, Sanders. I'm setting autopilot. I'll be there in 1 second.
Young?
Ready for launch.
Sleeping pills loaded and armed.
Make it count. We only have enough for one shot.
What are you waiting for, an invitation?
You can hold this bucket still, maybe I can lock on.
Coming around.
Everything looks fine. Let's continue.
Initiate phase 2. All right, we'll meet you at Johnson Delta.
Hey, I think he's coming too. You better get a move on.
Strain on the servo crane is at maximum. Any faster and we could drop him. I think he's awake.
Be careful, Beck. You don't want him taking you down also.
Can somebody tell me why the tranquilizer's not working?
Dr. Hasegawa is checking the calculations now.
He probably got more dehydrated over time than we thought.
basket. Drop him.
Come on, Beck, drop him. I'm trying. The claw release isn't responding. I'm gonna try and set her down.
Don't try it, Beck. Gamora will probably bring you down with it.
Beck, try and hold it still. I'm gonna hit the claw from the outside. Young, bring it in low.
Do not fire. Do not fire.
I didn't catch that, Captain.
If you fire, you'll hit the helium tanks, and that thing's gonna drop like a rock. Do not fire, Sanders.
Fire? Roger.
I gave you a direct order, Sanders.
Transmission scattered, Captain. Did not copy. Repeat transmission.
Walking towards the river over populated areas. You have a problem with that transmission, Sanders?
None. Over and out.
Captain out.
We had never found Gamora.
Something's wrong with him. He looks dazed.
Let's go, come on!
Captain, I'll go see if anyone needs help.
Okay, come on, let's go!
Gamora can't take too much more of this.
It doesn't even look like Ultraman's trying to hurt him.
I know. This second chance at life is just too much for him.
Did Gamora have to die? Will this monster ever walk the earth again? We may never know. But his brief rebirth was truly unbelievable.
Monster. Maybe to him, we're the monsters.